Hello, everyone. My name is Nicole Scaffey, and I work on the education team at the National Hemophilia Foundation. It is my pleasure to welcome you to NHF's Super 7 Storytime series. Super 7 is a children's book targeted to kids ages 8 to 12 with ultra-rare bleeding disorders, but everyone will find something to enjoy. The series will include various bleeding disorder community members who share a little bit about themselves and read a chapter from the book. Well, if you couldn't join us during NHF's Pajama Book Launch Party, please watch the party on our YouTube channel where Dr. Len Valentino reads the first chapter of the book. Please note, every week, NHF will publish a new video with a chapter reading from the book Super 7 for you to watch on your own time. You'll also notice our guests are in their pajamas, and we encourage you to watch these in the evening in your pajamas too. So with that being said, it is my pleasure to welcome our next guest of the Storytime series, Carly Mcgee.
Hi.
Hi, Carly. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. It's been great to be part of this book.
It was a pleasure having you be part of it. Well, before I actually have you read chapter 7 in the book, I'd really like the audience to get to learn a little bit more about you. So with that, I'm going to start off with a simple question first, and it's just, what state are you from?
I'm from the land of Lincoln, which is Illinois.
Illinois. Love it. And isn't Illinois like, well, I guess it's Chicago, this is the Windy City, not Illinois. So I'm wrong. I digress. Well, with that, if you're comfortable answering, do you mind sharing your community affiliation?
Absolutely. I'm a mom of 2 factor 10 deficient. Very rare down here in Southern Illinois, but we happen to go to GHA, Gateway Hemophilia Association. Go Gateway.
I love Gateway Hemophilia Association too. I love all of our associations, but I'm a fan of them as well. So, hey, Gateway. So next question, what is your favorite food or snack? Super important question.
Pizza, pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni pizza. So tell me, what would take that pepperoni pizza to like the next level? Is there like one more topping you can think of, or is it straight just pepperoni and cheese and bread?
Black olives.
Black
Definitely.
olives. All right, anybody, if you see Carly in Southern Illinois, she likes pizza with pepperoni and black olives. Well, thanks for sharing that, Carly. And last is a bit more serious question, but why is the book Super 7 important to you, Carly?
Because our amazing main character, Tanner, as we well know, he has a lot of emotions going on in this book, and he has to hit some really good emotions and some really tough emotions that he has to go through. And it really helps validate kids to let them realize that it's okay to have those emotions and they're not alone. Other kids have the same emotions too. And you just learn how to deal with them and cope. And Tanner does a great job coping. Just so proud of it. Great job.
I couldn't agree with you more, Carly. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And with that, I'd like to actually pass it up to you to read us the 7th chapter of Super 7. Carly, would you do the honors?
Absolutely. So excited too. Here we go. Super 7. And of course, you might want to get your hot chocolate ready. Get cozy. Here we go. Chapter 7. Let me get my glasses on though. When I walked into the nurse's office, she took one look at me, grabbed a box of tissues, and pulled out a huge handful. Tanner, my favorite nosebleeder. I laughed a little. Miss Jonette gently pulled my hand away from my face and covered my nose with a wad of tissues. I knew the drill. I squeezed the bridge of my nose again and tipped my head forward. Okay, let's get you sitting down. She steered me backwards a few steps until I felt a chair hit the back of my knees. Sit here. I like Miss Jonette. When I started school here last year, Mom and I had a meeting with her, and Mom explained my bleeding disorder. We have to do this with some people sometimes, even nurses. Explain what my bleeding disorder is and what to do in case I get a bleed. Usually, Mom or Dad do all the talking. But when we met Mrs. Jonette, after Mom was done talking, Miss Jonette had turned to me. So, Tanner, she said, what does a bleed feel like? I'm going to stop right there for a second and let you see the picture. He's in the nurse's office. Isn't that adorable? Well, it feels kind of tingly, like pins and needles? Like when your foot falls asleep? No, more like there's a lot of soda in there that can't get out, but it's hot soda. She nodded, looking impressed. Okay, well, that sounds like you'll know when that's happening, and you'll be able to come to me the minute you feel that, right? I like that she asked me questions about how a bleed felt instead of my mom. As it turned out, I wind up seeing her quite a bit, more for nosebleeds than the kind of bleeds you can't see, like what's happened with my ankle. I've had a few of those in school, though. This is my first one this fall, but I had at least one last year. Miss Jonette had to call my dad. He told her I could take the spare dose of medicine Miss Jonette keeps for me in her office. I infused in front of her. She said she was impressed. Luckily, even though I don't ever like why I'm there, I like her office. She has pictures of sick animals, like lizards and birds, framed all over the walls. This afternoon, when I tipped my head forward, I looked right into the face of some sort of giant turtle. Do you need to call your mom or dad? Miss Jonette asked. No, I mumbled behind a cloud of tissues. When was the last time you took your medicine? She stood next to me. This morning, I said. So maybe the nosebleed won't last that long? I said hopefully. We'll see. She studied me for a moment, then gave me a few more tissues. Keep that head forward and just relax. I exhaled, propped my elbows onto my knees, closed my eyes, and I wondered where that turtle lived. Chapter 7.
Wow, Carly, thank you so much. That was so wonderful. And if everybody at home is curious to know what's going to happen next, please join us next week to hear Chapter 8 be read from another bleeding disorder community member. I want to thank Carly for her time today. I want to thank all of you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.